Hello anime lovers, welcome to Anime Feed. Today's list will feature the best battles in the One Piece series. Some of them got their place for pure spectacle, others are for the importance of the story. And there are those very few who are here just for their absurdity and machinations. With a steady pulse per punch, these characters are always fighting back. With Wano arc picking up in both the manga and the anime, a lot of excitement has built the fanbase, much to the delight of them. Now more than ever, the series makes people remember some of the best battles in the story. So now we will show you the best battles that made One Piece an unforgettable masterpiece. Number 10, we have Zoro vs Mihawk. One of the earliest curb-to-curb battles in the series. It is primarily about Zoro's ordeal facing off against one of the strongest swordsmen in the world, Dracule Mihawk, a super-villainous pirate and one of the 7 Marines of the sea. The battle between Zoro and Mihawk will not end with a few blows, but the effects would be far-reaching and necessary. Zoro's defeat by Mihawk prepared him to become stronger, and Mihawk's easy defeat of Zoro puts the emphasis on the truly strong pirates in the series, showing that Luffy and his crew are not yet strong enough. In number 9, we have Luffy vs Usopp. Usopp is the most lying of the straw men, a character who takes a long time to come into his own. His inability to help the Strawfish Gang and the loss of the Going Merry causes him to confront the captain. As a result, Usopp learns to confront an enemy greater than himself. He is defeated by Luffy and temporarily leaves the crew, but this is a pivotal moment for his character arc and sets him on the path to becoming one of the strongest characters in the series. And in number 8, we have Portgas D. Ace vs Blackbeard. Ace appears and begins a battle with Teach for revenge. Teach tries to persuade Ace to join him, but Ace rejects him and they start a battle that destroys most of the city. Blackbeard reveals the power of the Devil Fruit, and confirms that instead of stealing the fruit chose him. The Teach Devil Fruit is revealed to be the Yami Yami Fruit, and while it doesn't act like other consumer abilities, Blackbeard doesn't need to use Haki to use the fruit's power. The battle begins with the two clashing with the strength of each other's fruits. The outcome of the battle was hesitant, however, it was said that the outcome of the battle would trigger the great events to come. And in number 7, we have Luffy vs Eneru. There is some ambiguity in this fight given that Luffy primarily won due to plot convenience. However, it deserves plenty of merit for the inherent drama and action of the fight itself. Eneru is one of the most overpowered characters in the series as a whole. He can move at light speed, control lightning, reshape metal, restart his own heart, and even use observation Haki. Eneru was a new world-level force that Luffy was seeing in his early game. While he could certainly touch Eneru, Luffy had to be extra creative here just to be able to keep up with the godlike force. In number 6, we have Luffy vs Arlong. This battle will hold a special place in the hearts of all One Piece fans. Even those who had not previously been interested in the series would undoubtedly have been drawn in once Luffy's sandal hit Arlong in the face. Arlong is the first example of a truly despicable villain in One Piece. He enslaved an entire community and helped directly traumatize one of Luffy's future navigators. Besides, he is also a member of an elite race with superhuman strength, exceptional swimming abilities, and some water-bending prowess. Arlong himself has a huge saw and enough teeth to shatter jaws. He has enough teeth to shatter jaws. Thus, it is sure to be an epic battle even if you only consider the strength, but when you consider the story behind it, it is truly amazing. In number 5, we have Luffy vs. Crocodile. Perhaps even more significant than Zoro's battle in this arc was Luffy's decisive battle with Lord Crocodile, the bounty hunter of the Baroque works. Crocodile was plotting to usurp the Alabaster regime and had launched an all-out plot to start a civil war. Monkey D. Luffy tries to stop him to protect the interests of his new comrade, Princess Nefertari Bibi, and the kingdom as a whole. This is the biggest battle so far for Luffy, one of the 7 Marines of the Sea and a wielder of the Devil's Fruit. In this battle, Luffy is defeated for the first time, the Devil Fruit evolves, and the crocodile breaks through the city and flies into the sky. And in number 4, we have Luffy vs. Bellamy. Luffy's first encounter with Bellamy in Jaya is a gag battle that ends in one punch, but has a major impact on the story, most of which is not known until much later. Rather, this battle is a good example of Eiichiro Oda's mastery of storytelling and foreshadowing, meticulously laying out the pieces from the beginning. Bellamy's easy defeat by Luffy, as we later learn, caused him to lose his powerful position in the Don Quixote pirates led by Doflamingo, and Bellamy held a grudge against Luffy for 2 years after that incident. In the Dressrosa arc, Bellamy, who had become stronger after traveling to the Sky Island, once again confronted Luffy in the name of Doflamingo, and was defeated once again. In number 3, we have Zoro vs. Pika. Zoro chases Becca around Dressrosa. Becca reveals himself as a giant stone golem. Zoro decides he has enough of chasing Becca and shoots him into the air at his enemy. While in midair, Zoro is a new technology more powerful than the 3000 Worlds technology. Zoro cuts Becca in half and chases him from stone to stone until Becca finally reveals himself. In the final sequence, Zoro shows the armed Haki and cuts Pekka to pieces with his 3000 armed worlds. And in number 2, we have Luffy vs. Rob Lucci. Monkey D. Luffy again stole the battle from Zoro by fighting CP9 leader and genius weapon Rob Lucci, which was to be a major highlight of this arc. This fight is very special in the entire work in that it is the first time in Luffy's battles that the fight is settled by physical action. In which Luffy uses his new powers and techniques to fight purely with his fists, may not have been anticipated by many. But it perfectly and closely captures the drama and conflict of a man with absolute righteousness seeking freedom, and it is something we can expect to see more of in the future. In number 1, we have Whitebeard vs. Akainu. In order to save the 2nd Division commander, Whitebeard launches an all-out attack on the Navy to save Ace, who is fully wounded on the battlefield like a human earthquake. In an attempt to stop him, Admiral Akainu Sakazaki, one of the most ruthless Marines in the One Piece world, believes, as do the other Marines, that Ace's execution is a message to everyone that For the pirate world, world government comes before everything else. What follows is an incredibly dynamic and fast-paced battle in which Red Dog drives Whitebeard to one of the saddest moments in the manga. What the Marines didn't know, however, was that the execution of Ace was almost the beginning of the end. As Whitebeard stated, One Piece is a fixed reality game.